Good morning, it's day 173. It is 10:07. Girls are finishing their breakfast. I'm starting to eat mine. I've got a Coke Zero. This is what I'm having for breakfast. This is a little bit of a lighter version than what I had yesterday, which I didn't tell you about anyway, but this is an egg quesadilla. And it's one Mission tortilla for 140 calories, soft taco size, one egg, 1 tablespoon of salsa. I just put that in the microwave same way I do like my egg tacos, and this is pretty much the same thing, only it's just grilled in the pan. And half of a serving of the Touch of Philadelphia Kraft, what is it now? You're excused, 4 cheese, I think. Really good. It's even better with more cheese, but this, I think, what did I figure? 210, 215, 270, I think. We are going to go to church today. Oh my goodness. Like the first time in like almost 2 months, I think. It's been a long time. So they've changed the hours, so there's a little bit of a later service now. So in about an hour, we're going to be getting out the door. So
I smell Puma.
my car is making very weird sounds. We're late as usual, but we are on our way to church and we're almost there. This is a worse sound than usual. The alternator needs replaced, the radiator needs replaced. Hopefully that's just a radiator noise. Well, I thought I was going to have a great opportunity to vlog, and then Alana started screaming and pitching a fit. Don't cry! Oh, she's mad because Daddy and Madison went into the store real quick. I think the last thing I vlogged was breakfast, and it's 5:38 right now.
My daddy.
And I'm sorry I can't really vlog right now because Alana's pitching a fit, but I've got about 300 calories left. We just got done going to the mall and buying a sleep number bed for my back because it's really bad, and I'll tell you later. Okay, so Alana's quieted down now. But now Brian's mad at me because they don't have burrito mix here at Publix.
I'm mad.
Alana's mad. Well, you were mad, but now you're not mad anymore, right?
Right.
Okay, now you're happy?
Nope.
You're not happy? What are you then?
Oh no.
Okay, well let me know when you figure it out. So we're gonna have to go across the street to Walmart, I guess. And what else? I had a tuna fish sandwich on Weight Watchers whole wheat with tomatoes for lunch with salt and vinegar chips. And then I had almost 2 servings of the pretzels, even though I did make it a rule that I was only gonna have 1 serving per day. I did break my rule. I had almost 2 servings. But I still have like around 300 calories left today, and it's dinner time, so I think I'll be alright. Alana, don't do that. When Alana's bored, she likes to spit and then like wipe it on everything. Stop doing that. Don't do that. Do you hear me? Okay, you can cry about it, but don't do it. But I am really proud of myself because I only had 1 of those cinnamon rolls, those apple caramel cinnamon rolls yesterday, and they are still in my house, and I have not touched any more than the 1 that I was going to have on my indulgence day, so I'm proud of that, darn it. And the chocolate peanut butter pretzels are gone. Hey guys, so here I am from bed again. Sorry, I've just been so busy. It is almost 12:30. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I have to get up with the girls in the morning. I didn't get to sleep in this weekend, but didn't really miss it because this bed's been hurting my back so bad that I haven't minded really. But as I think I said earlier, we did buy a new mattress today, and then I bought off Amazon a memory foam topper and some new sheets. So looking forward to getting the whole set together, and really hoping that this will help my back pain. What else happened today? I'm on my calories. I had the breakfast quesadilla, the egg quesadilla for breakfast. I told you lunch. Told you about the pretzels. Sorry, I have to go through everything because the clips are so far apart lately. So yeah, in between the pretzels and dinner, I didn't have anything but water and sugar-free gum. And then for dinner I had a burrito, which was lean ground beef, refried beans, and seasoning on the Mission Soft taco size tortilla, so that was only 140 calories. And then I had half a serving of 2% reduced fat cheddar cheese for 40 calories, half a serving of sour cream, tomatoes, romaine lettuce, and green onions, and some verde sauce from Taco Bell that was in the drawer. I can't remember how much that worked out to be, but I still had 100 calories left for the frozen yogurt bar, Jala frozen yogurt bar, so I'm on my calories. I just weighed myself and I was 159.2, so sometimes I'm about 2 pounds less in the morning, so you can do the math. It's like when I do an indulgence day, I just feel like I'm just like going to catch up after a few days, but really it just matters how many calories you have. You know, if you have an indulgence day and you only go, like, if you only go 1,700 calories over, then that means that you're probably only going to gain half a pound from that. And if you are less than 800 calories from your maintenance calories, then it would only take you 2 days to shed that. I don't know if any of that makes any sense, so it would only take you 2 days to catch up. But if you're eating 3,500 calories over your maintenance, which I didn't do, I think I had, well, not that I did that great, but I tried to track a little bit so that I would have a little bit of an idea, and I was in the 3,000 calorie range, in between 3 and 4. So I'm probably at least, well, let's just say 2,000 calories over I was on my indulgence day, and if 3,500 calories is a pound, then that's a little bit less than 2/3 of a pound. I don't know how to do all that math in my head right now, but you know, if you want to say 0.6 of a pound, because my scale does 0.2, and then if I would be slotted to lose 0.2 pounds in a day, then it would take me 3 or 4 days to catch up. I don't know if any of that makes any sense, but just because you want to just say, oh, it's an indulgence day, and then I'll just make up for it this week and I'll just be back on track in a day or two, well, it matters how many calories you have. You know, that's the same theory that I was talking to you guys about. Like, if you mess up and you go over your calories one day, that doesn't mean that you should just throw in the towel and just say, oh, well, I already screwed up today, I might as well just eat whatever, because the farther away you get from your goal, the less weight you're going to lose and the more weight you're going to gain. So I need to really look at that in myself and say, just because it's an indulgence day doesn't mean that you shouldn't at least think about what you're doing somewhat. Because if you're going to, gain almost a pound in a day, that's probably not good. Especially if you're only, set to lose a pound and a half a week. Now you've just set yourself back to only lose half a pound a week. Even though you're good all week long and then you have this indulgence day, now you're only going to lose half a pound this whole entire week, if that. So it's a toughie, man. It's really tough for me because I crave this food so bad, and I feel like I try to be so strong throughout the week, and sometimes the only thing that keeps me going is knowing that I'm going to have this indulgence day and that I'm going to get to eat whatever I want. But then it comes and I just kind of go a bit crazy. So I don't have a lot of control over myself in that regard, part of me looks at myself and says, well, you are able to stick to the 1,200 calories a day, pretty often, and that takes a lot for you. So you do have some self-control. You are, even though you're not to your goal, you are in the 150s. Lots of people would want to be where you are, so you could be in a much worse off position right now than you are if you had not had somewhat of a rein on yourself in the amount that you've eaten. So obviously you're doing something right, is what I tell myself. But at the same time, it just feels like I'm a bit out of control, and I don't know if it's getting better or if it's getting worse. There were times during this past year, from the time we moved here until the time I started this diet, which was spring 2010 until spring 2011, that most of that time, and I did gain 25 pounds, or right around 20 pounds that year, I ate pretty much whatever I wanted to. But the difference is that I knew that I wasn't only going to get to eat whatever I wanted only for this one day, and therefore I just gotta live it up like on a drinking binge or a drug bender or something. Like, I just gotta get as much as I can get. It was just like, oh, well, I want a milkshake? Okay, I'm gonna have a milkshake. But, now I'll have a sandwich. Or, I want some chips, okay, I'll have some chips, and, now I'm going to have, a normal dinner or whatever. I wasn't just eating like crazy all day long. But now when I'm not sticking to 1,200 calories, now that's what I'm doing. I'm like totally going off the deep end. So I'm really interested to find out how I'm going to adjust and everything to eating normally, and being on like a 1,600 or 1,700 calorie diet, and just kind of trying to live like a normal person and saying, okay, I'm going to go out to dinner this weekend. It's not going to be a big deal, or how to go without counting calories or weighing my food. I mean, I'm such a control freak that I just don't know how I'm going to do that and still be healthy or normal, because obviously, you saw what happened to me when I wasn't on the diet. I was on this diet a couple years ago. I lost the 80 pounds, and I thought the exact same way I'm thinking now. Like, I don't know how I'm ever going to not do this. I don't know how I'm ever not going to be counting the calories and weighing the food and measuring the food and all that kind of stuff. And then I got pregnant, and then I just ate whatever I wanted. And then, I gained about 30-ish pounds while I was pregnant, which wasn't totally crazy outlandish. So I guess I was doing a pretty good job at keeping things together at that point. Because it was kind of a normal weight gain, a little bit more than normal, but not that big of a deal. And then after that, I just slowly kept gaining weight because I was living normal to me, but I wasn't, and I say living, eating, because eating doesn't necessarily equal living, even though it does. You know what I mean? So I obviously didn't have a rein on how to live and eat in a normal way and maintain a healthy weight and a healthy relationship with food. So, I don't know why I keep thinking about that the last couple days, because I am still so far from my goal. But I know that it is important to think about. I should have a plan in place or something, but it's kind of one of those things I think I'm just going to have to get there and just figure out what to do. I just really want to know how, like, I don't want to use the word normal, but I just would like to know how skinny girls that don't work out stay a certain weight, or not even necessarily skinny girls, just average women that don't count calories, that don't exercise, that don't starve themselves, how they stay the same weight. Like, that's just like such a crazy notion for me. Like, if you don't know how much you're eating, how can you make sure that you're eating the same amount every day? Or how is it equaling out every week to where you stay in the same size clothes and you stay around the same weight? Comment below if you struggle with your weight or you're a yo-yo dieter or something, and that question like baffles you too. Also comment below if you are one of those people where you are a normal weight, you've kind of always maintained that kind of normal weight, and how you do it without counting your calories or exercising or kind of having control over it. How do you control it without controlling it? So please comment and let me know, because I'm curious. Anyway, I had a pretty good day, got some stuff done, and I'm very, very behind in the vlogs again, uploading them to you guys, and so I will try to make that a priority tomorrow morning. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.